again, I have a new sound set up. We were testing that last weekend. There. That way I can see your comments as they come in. We left off last time working on vocals, and one of the things I said I was going to do was to go back to the beginning of episodes 1 through 4 and see if I had sung some lines and see if I might play those in, get them in the file, and that's what I've done here. So first thing I'm going to do, got a lot of stuff in here. I've got some of it hidden. I'm going to hide that. And so as you can see, we've got vocal ideas 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see here. All right. Well, let's just go through and listen to some of these. I actually have a good idea that I kind of liked. And I kind of built that out, as you can see. But let's just listen to these main areas, and we're just going to, we started building the song. We've got an intro and a hook. We're going to start right at this first thing. Each of these is assigned to a synth, but imagine there are vocals. And I like all of these, but I'm not sure I like all of them together. Now, if you're watching online, be sure to comment and say hello and give some feedback. Again, this is kind of something that we're doing together, although we have different people coming in at different times. And like I said, we're going to go through these five vocal ideas that I've knocked out, and probably a sixth. And I'm realizing that I had a chorus idea and I didn't put it in there. But anyway, so let's check this out. Hey, Bernard, how you doing, man? This is the first vocal idea that I think I probably put down in the tapes, or probably this is what I had from the last side. So we'll start it from the beginning, but after that, I'll just let it loop. And yeah, we're going to lose internet connection from time to time, I think. Facebook is kind of... the quality will come back. So the synth voice that's going to come in would be maybe a vocal idea. So that's kind of the first one that we're going, and as I've listened to that, I mean, it's fine. It's not really hitting me. The one thing is it's a lot like my instrumental song Frenzy, the main line, the main synth lead. It kind of follows that same one. I do like that second part, so I've really got an A and B part. But let's go on to the next one. So here's another one I pulled, I think, for one of the first videos when we just got the keys in. That's another one that was good. So, you know, when you approach vocals, you can do a lot of different things. You can move a lot. These kind of move a lot. You can move a little. And it kind of might affect how the song sounds, what the vibe is, I guess you would say. I mean, let's try this one now. I only have an A part. If you look at this, you only have an A part here, but that'll be fun. Go ahead and feel free to chime in. Get the idea right there. Kind of all in the same range because we kind of are all in the same key. I did the high thing. Ooh. And so this one's probably too high all the way across. That's okay. We could change the key. Kind of neat because it was high and it sounds cool when you do the ooze, and that's still some ooze that we could probably add in later. I'm thinking that 5 might be a combination of those. That's a variation of the number 1, really. Kind of cool. I like the way the I like this as an alternative to the other. Makes it sound less like frenzy. But I don't know. All right, let's move on to 6. This is kind of the one. Now this slows it all down. As you can see, there's hardly any. We had 1, 2, and then we went to a section where there's a lot of phrasing. This one I took a different approach. Kind of went slow, and it goes across the whole thing here. And then I think you would just break into the chorus at that point. Go into the chorus. So that's kind of where I'm leaning. I realize that when you get lyrics in there and when you sing it, it's not as regimented as a voice like this. I also thought about using the piano for that, but I did not. So at this point, kind of extend this. What I thought was a great place here. I'm going to turn on the keys so we can hear them, because somehow this is more related to the keys. Now I'm starting to feel like the bass, while it sounds cool, is pushing the song too much. So I may back it off at some point. I'm definitely going to turn it off right now. What I've done is I've added, so if we look at our notes, where are they? That's basically our chord progression. And the question is, you don't always have to do this for a chorus, but I do like to break things up. What if I went with something different? And so that's what I've done. So I went ahead and put this in, right? So a G is kind of weird because it's a major chord and kind of might want to do a minor. But we didn't. So then I thought, for a chorus. What you do now? What you say? And then I thought, let's alter it, right? So we do a couple times, and then I went to some different chords. I went, And I said, let's alter this. We'll go to the same first note. Although this would be a good time to. Somehow that doesn't sound right. And then I hit it. You could go. I don't know. So anyway, so also I went back to the sound that we started off earlier. It was the same as the bass arp, but instead it's more of a legato. It doesn't pulsate, right? It opens up, the filter opens up as it goes along. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then I just added some basic beats there so we could listen to it. So let's. So if we went with this, something like. You want got this bass line, it's kind of cool. Here we go. And then you cut it off there. One more. And then right back to the beginning. I don't know. We will play with that a little more. This gives it a different feel, and I may want to go back and kind of change up the vibe. But if I can build this out from here a little bit. Kind of cool. When you write a song, you come back and you revisit, and kind of some of the stuff that didn't work, you might turn off. So I think at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and zoom this up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and hide these other vocal ideas. They're all muted already. And I'm going to stick with the one that we kind of said we're going to use. I'm still going to leave it off. And I'm going to figure some basic words, I think, to go with it. Let's hide that. Really sounds good with the keys too. If you just solo the keys, maybe it does. Let's try that. Yeah, I had some words, whether I would use those words or just something like them, and now they escape me. Another good reason to sometimes just record your ideas. And of course, the problem that can occur sometimes, I don't want to do a full recording, but I want to remember it. And then sometimes I'll do an initial recording, what I call a demo. And it turns out that, there's some emotion, there's some passion in that. And I'll go back and say, well, now let me do the good version of a clean version, and I can record it 100 times, but I can't capture the passion the way I felt it the first time. And that can be a problem. So, and I've definitely done that. The song Warning Signs is a perfect example of that. I didn't even have headphones on. I had the speakers on. I had bleed. I had some reverb on there. So when I went to use that for the final version, there's a lot of bleed through. Kind of had to do a lot of work on that, especially when I sent it off for stems. to some folks that did it, who did a wonderful job building some alternate versions around it, particularly, Sorry the Hedgehog. So shout out to Eno and Sorry the Hedgehog. Anyway, so with all that being said, I think we'll leave this as a short episode today, and I appreciate you listening in. Let me reach over here and go, bye. Thank you.